Hello renter retirees, Sam Hack here. Let's talk about some real estate. Today we're recapping the real estate market and economic news for the week of October 11th, 2021. First, let's start out with inflation. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that this year, hourly wages rose 4.6%, which is the second fastest pace since the metric started being tracked in 2007. Another sign of inflation is the rising cost of living because of product and service prices increasing to offset these higher labor costs. The prices of goods and services, as measured by the Consumer Price Index or CPI, rose 5.4% year over year. Almost all forms of energy costs are up as well, including oil and natural gas. And with winter coming, homeowners will have no choice but to pay them to heat and power their homes and cars. Social Security benefits will get a 5.9% increase in 2022 to adjust for higher cost of living. If this doesn't show that the government is worried about inflation, I don't know what does. Let's jump into our next story about United Wholesale Mortgage. This August, we reported on United Wholesale Mortgage accepting mortgage payments in Bitcoin. Since that time, millions of homeowners have taken advantage of that ability. Not. Only 6 borrowers have made their mortgage payments via cryptocurrency since August by using Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. Needless to say, the second largest mortgage company in the US is pulling this service. My take on this? There was no real value being added here by accepting cryptocurrency, as transaction fees on most crypto platforms were making the transaction cost more than just using cash. Also, the current run-up of Bitcoin to over $60,000 per coin has made paying in Bitcoin undesirable because a mortgage payment made last month could have been worth twice as much a month later. Lastly, for this week, the number of foreclosure filings increased a whopping 68% year over year, according to a report released from Atom Data Solutions. Are we headed for a giant wave of foreclosures? Well, no, not at all. The number of foreclosure filings is still lower than it was before the pandemic began. This goes to show us that the foundation the real estate market now sits on is now very different than it was in 2008 and even in 2019. For economic indicators this week, our unemployment numbers are looking good. We're at 4.8%, down from 5.2% last month. And the number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits dropped to 293,000 last week, the first time it fell below 300,000 since the pandemic began. Our average days on market for US listings is 43 days, and our median home price is still at $380,000. Our average rent in the US is $1,600 a month for a one-bedroom apartment. And jumping into interest rates for primary residences with ideal credit, our 30-year fixed rate is at 2.98% this week, and our 15-year fixed rate is at 2.22%. As for investment property interest rates, we're seeing 3.6 to 3.75% with 20% down payments, and 3.38% for 25% down on single-family investments with 740 plus credit scores. That'll do it for this week's roundup on the real estate market and US economy. If you found this video useful, please give us a like and subscribe or connect with us on any of our social media accounts. We'd love to hear from you. To get started in real estate investing now, click the link in the description below to chat with one of our investment counselors, absolutely free, and see what Rent to Retirement can do for you and your real estate career. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week on another market update video. Thanks for watching the Rent to Retirement YouTube channel. Check out some of our other videos, like this one, or this one here.